before, let's talk about tensor product. So this small question. Let R be a ring. So it's unitary element and commutative Mn R modules. And then we consider the tensor product of M with N. This is again R module. So 1 is M tensor equals 0. Solution. M tensor equals 0 if and only if any, so of course we're using universal property, any bilinear map out of M tensor N, which means any bilinear map from M product N to whatever R module vanish on this capital M comma N. Okay, so this is the claim. The proof is, let's say firstly, so always we have the universal property, so let's write so this is a canonical map, whatever Mn to M tensor N, and here is saying that for any bilinear map. And so this is map 2, right? There is the unique. This is the universal property. So if M tensor N is already 0, then tells you that. So this is in particular our linear map, which means a map of R modules. So Fm tensor N would be F0 equals 0, but this is also Fm tensor N. This is also B of Mn, and so B of Mn is vanishing for whatever B. If you want to call this FB, means first give a bilinear map, I give you a unique FB map, linear map of R modules. So map of R modules, conversely. So conversely, if this vanishes on whatever bilinear map, then in particular, this is a bilinear map. Particularly, this is a bilinear map, right? And so they're telling you that M tensor equals 0. And so this is done. So this is kind of trivial, but some exercise is that, so our intuition is that m tensor n equals 0 implies m equals 0 and equals 0. Firstly, show that m tensor n equals 0 when m equals 0 or n equals 0. Secondly, so this is just the example, I'm not giving you the most general statement. Suppose m and free are modules, then m tensor n equals 0. Conversely, it's also true, implies m equals 0 or n equals 0. Okay, let's prove this sub-exercise. Firstly, how do you prove 1? So again, you just use exercise just proved, and so when m equals 0 without loss of generality, so n equals 0 is the same argument. Notice any bilinear map from m to whatever R mod p, so m equals 0, you have n, this must be mapped to p0, and but this is also 0 times right, because this is as R mod u, this is 0, whatever m prime, but let's say whatever element. Okay, and so this is and so this is 0. So any bilinear map will vanish on this element, and so this implies exercise 63 that implies this tensor product is 0. Exercise, sub-exercise 2. So let's say m, you have a basis over R by EI from 1 to small m, and has a basis fj, j from 1 to n, and then m tensor n, let's say this is AIEI, this is BJFJ, I from 1 to m, sorry, so many m here, so ST. J from 1 to t, C equals, so I'm here putting a fact. So m tensor n over R is again a free R mod u, but with the basis EIFJ, right? IJ going through, so I going through 1 to S, J going through 1 to T, right? Sorry, basis. And so I'm just express it into sometimes a span of the basis. This would be AI, BJ, EI, tensor FJ, right, IJ. And so this equals 0 would imply all those coefficients are 0, right, and IJ. And this implies in particular all AI equals 0 or all BJ equals 0, because if not, then there exists some A, let's say S0 and not 0, and BT 0 not 0, then So of course, when we're talking about free R modules, we're talking about this R being integral domain, okay? Otherwise, you cannot define what is free R module. There's no torsion in some sense. And so this is not zero. But then this would imply that M tensor is not zero, because basically you're writing a linear, sometimes linear combination and have a basis, but this is free module, not vector space, but you have a basis for this free module, and this is by linear dependence, this is vanishing if and only if all the coefficients are zero. But if you find one coefficient that is not zero, then this is not zero. Contradiction. So, which tells that this is true or I equals zero or bj equals zero. And so this is telling you that m equals zero or n equals zero. And so this is